Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. Today we are going to talk about the Mac Mini, a small desktop from Apple that has suddenly become much more interesting than people expected. For years, the Mac Mini has been a strange part of Apple's lineup. It has never been the star. It's not the flashy iPhone that gets all the marketing money. It's not the MacBook Pro that professionals proudly show off. And it's not the colorful iMac that Apple often uses in ads. The Mac Mini has always played a different role. It has been the quiet worker. A small box that can do almost anything. People buy it as the cheapest way to get into Mac OS. Others use it to build server farms. Some connect it to a TV to make a home media center. And with the Pro versions, you can even get workstation-level performance without spending as much as you would on a Mac Studio. That flexibility is the reason it has such a loyal fan base, even when Apple didn't pay it much attention. Recently, something unusual happened that caught everyone's eye. Apple removed the official M for Mac Mini video from its YouTube channel. At first, this might sound unimportant. Companies sometimes take down old videos. But here is the strange thing, the M for iMac video is still online. The M for MacBook Pro video is also still there. Only the Mac Mini video disappeared. That small move created a storm of speculation among Apple watchers. People started asking questions. Does this mean Apple is preparing to release the M5 Mac Mini sooner than anyone thought? Could we see a new version less than a year after the M4 model? If that's the case, it would be one of the fastest refresh cycles in Mac Mini history. And that is surprising, because the Mini used to sit for years without updates in the Intel era. Many thought Apple had forgotten about it. But with Apple Silicon, things are very different. The Mini is now updated more regularly, keeping up with the rest of the Mac lineup. Leaks suggest that Apple is already testing new Mac Mini models with the M5 chip. Not only the standard version, but also an M5 Pro version. This makes sense because Apple now designs its chips to scale across different levels: M, Pro, Max, and Ultra. The Mac Mini has become part of that system. It seems clear that Apple doesn't want to leave it behind anymore. The question everyone wants answered is performance. What will the M5 bring compared to the M4? Reports say the M5 will use TSMC's 3NP process, which is a more advanced version of the technology used for the M4. In everyday language, this means the chip will run more efficiently, use less power, and deliver faster speeds. But we shouldn't expect a huge leap. Analysts predict a 15 to 25% improvement over the M4. That's good, but it's not revolutionary. It's more of a steady step forward rather than a giant jump. For most people, the M5 will not change the experience in a dramatic way. If you just bought an M for Mac Mini, it will still feel very powerful. Everyday tasks like browsing, office work, coding, or light editing will run just as smoothly. Even creative projects like music production or photo editing are already handled well by the M4. The M5 will matter most to people who push their machines to the limit. Workflows like 3D rendering, 8K video editing, or complex simulations will see the biggest gains. For professionals, especially those considering the M5 Pro Mini, the new chip could save time and boost productivity. But here is the real win for most buyers. When Apple releases the M5, the price of the M for Mac Mini will drop. Discounts are already appearing. The base model, which started at $599, is sometimes selling for under $500. That's an amazing price for a computer that is still very modern and powerful. The M4 was not just a chip update. It was a full redesign, the first since 2010. Apple made it slimmer and sleeker. They added front-facing USB-C ports, which made it easier to plug in devices. The Pro version also introduced Thunderbolt 5, which allowed faster data transfer and support for more advanced setups. The M4 Mini also supports Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.3, making it ready for the latest wireless standards. It runs very quietly and stays cool, even when pushed hard. This makes it perfect for people who want a small, silent desktop that doesn't take up space but still delivers big performance. These features mean that the M4 Mini is not outdated at all. It is still one of the most capable small desktops Apple has ever made. Looking at the bigger picture, the Mac Mini is just one part of Apple's plan for the M5 chip. The iPad Pro is expected to get the M5 by the end of 2025. The MacBook Pro will follow in early 2026 with M5, M5 Pro, and M5 Max options. The iMac is also expected to update around the same time. Apple seems determined to roll out the M5 across its entire lineup quickly, keeping all of its devices in step. That is a huge change compared to the past when some products, like the Mac Mini, were left behind for years. So the question is, should you wait for the M5 or buy the M4 now? The answer depends on what you value. If you are someone who always wants the latest technology, who enjoys having the newest chip, or who pushes your computer to the maximum, then the M5 Mac Mini will be worth waiting for. It will be faster, more efficient, and supported longer with software updates. But if you are looking for the best value, the M4 Mac Mini is the smarter choice. The price will continue to drop as the M5 gets closer. And the truth is, the M4 is already more powerful than what most people need. It can handle work, entertainment, and creative projects with ease. You won't feel like you are missing out. For many buyers, the M4 Mini will be the best deal Apple has offered in years. The Mac Mini is no longer the forgotten product in Apple's lineup. It is finally being treated as an important part of the family. Whether you go for the M4 at a discount or wait for the M5 to arrive, you'll be getting a compact, capable, and flexible desktop that can adapt to many different needs. And that's the beauty of the Mac Mini. It has always been the little box that could, and now it is only getting stronger. For more videos, please like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated with the latest tech news.